A win is a win is a win, and the Indiana Fever without Caitlin Clark go up against the Las Vegas Aces and last year's MVP, Asia Wilson, and walk away with a W, 80-70. Sophie Cunningham has been hot to trot. Sophie Cunningham has been on fire.
A win is a win is a win. The Indiana Fever, without Caitlin Clark, walked into a showdown with the defending champs, stared down Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces, and walked out with an 80-70 statement. Not a squeak by, a statement.
Back in the W side.
Oh, that was a gut check win right there. Oh, nothing in the chat. Yes, Natasha Howard. That was a fun one. My gosh, and these jerseys are swaggy.
And if you thought this team was a one-player story, tonight just rewrote your script. Picture the scene. Back-to-back losses to New York still in the air, your superstar in street clothes nursing a groin strain, and the champs smelling blood. Social feeds said the Fever were cooked. Talk shows called them exposed.
Steph, Caitlin presents a challenge in itself for any opponent, but when she doesn't play, how is your team different?
I think our ball moves differently. What we run is different. She has such gravity and her ability, not just to be the top of the scouting report, but her ability to make everybody better with the ball in her hands.
Take away Clark, and there's nothing left. That was the narrative. Cool story, until the ball tipped. From the jump, you could see the tweak. The ball didn't stick. More off-ball action, more cutting, more pace, more hands touching the rock.
Let's go!
Okay, we answered runs today, y'all. We had one another's back today, y'all. In the moments where it seemed like they could have made a little bit of a comeback, we stopped that. And we sure did. Now we have to be able to continue to stack that, maintain that consistency right there. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud of you guys. That was a hard-fought win. You earned it. We got on 3, 1, 2, 3 together.
Stephanie White didn't ask for a hero. She demanded 5 connected players, possession after possession. Without Clark's gravity-bending defenses, Indiana bent the game with movement and toughness. But let's talk names, because names won this game. Kelsey Mitchell. If you only looked at her first quarter, you'd think the skeptics were right.
Mitchell here on this one.
So you don't want anybody to cut across the front of your face, but it's just a really good delivery.
Early looks rimmed out, rhythm looked off, and you could practically feel the crowd get tight. Mitchell felt it too. You could see it in the shoulders, the quick glance at the scoreboard, that not-yet face shooters make when the lid won't come off. Timeout. Stephanie White leans in. Let it fly. It's going to go.
Handoff Cunningham. Cunningham too strong. Mitchell able to save the day. And it's Mitchell going right to the rim. Beats the shot clock and lays it in. Mitchell to the rescue.
Sessions very disruptive, causing all kinds of havoc. Late shot clock situations. And then Kelsey Mitchell.
Simple words, perfect timing. That's coaching. Fix the mind, then adjust the reads. Balance on the drive. Get to your spots. Trust your work. And then the switch flipped. Mitchell started carving the aces with pace. One step past her defender, shoulder through contact, off 2 feet at the rim. Mid-range pull-ups found the bottom. Then the threes arrived, loud as a siren. Late clock, bang. Trail 3, bang. Clear out, I got it. Bang.
Fun, couple of former teammates, played 2 years together.
Clear out, take it.
Mitchell sizing up Lloyd. She will launch and bury a 3.
Get out of the way. Mitchell pulling the trigger from deep.
In the fourth, when champions usually close, Mitchell went 4 for 5 and hung 9 huge points while still spray painting the floor with dimes. 21 and 4 when it mattered. That's not stat padding. That's leadership in real time. But the fuel that kept the engine humming? Sophie Cunningham. Say it with me. Red. Hot. Sophie.
Playing for Sophie Cunningham to start again tonight, or what's your...
Yes.
What is it about her, I guess, at the start of a game that you like having her in the lineup?
Another ball handler, another player who can create shots for her teammates, as well as stretch the floor. A really good defensive rebounder. as well. We had at times really struggled from a defensive rebounding standpoint, so like that as well.
She came into this stretch on a heater you can see from space. Catch and shoot automatic, second side relocations on time, and that perfect shooter's knack for finding daylight in chaos. Teams are game planning for her now, and it still isn't enough.
So you had Melissa Smith on you. I would just clear it out if you're Mitchell. Just tell everybody, go to the other side of the floor.
Cunningham straight away delivers with a three.
3 of 4 from deep in this one, 15 on the night, and every single make felt like a door slammed on an Aces run. You know those threes that feel heavier than 3? That's Sophie, perfectly timed daggers that turn momentum into cement. And she's not just a specialist. Watch the little things. The hit ahead to punish a slow floor balance, the dig on the post to force a kick, the backside box out that frees a teammate to fly. Energy and versatility got her bumped into that starting slot, and it's paying off in winning plays you don't notice until you rewatch the film.
She's done a nice job coming on the road, keeping Indiana Fever in check offensively, and Sophie Cunningham, you cannot lose her.
Another ball handler, another shot creator, stretches the floor, rebounds, brings juice. That's the scouting report, and it's starting to sound like a resume for hardware. 6th player of the year? Keep that conversation warm. Now zoom out to the front line. Natasha Howard, the tone setter. 18 and 13 with force. 3 steals that turned defense into offense, and a presence that made the Aces paint feel like a toll road. First touch of the possession? She anchors the set. Last line of defense? She erases mistakes. It's not glamorous, it's foundational. And tonight, foundation decided the game. All of it set the stage for the moment. The shot that turned a tense building into a roar you feel in your ribs. Clock winding, lead wobbling, champs lurking. A 5-point cushion against Las Vegas is nothing. One empty trip and you're in a coin flip. Enter Aari McDonald at the top of the arc, a half step of daylight. A defender's hand late, no hesitation. One hard dribble, the step back, rise, release, nylon. That's a closer's rep in a closer's moment. Her only field goal attempt of the 4th quarter, and it was the exclamation point. 9 points, 4 assists, 2 steals off the bench, and a 3 that broke Vegas's will. And don't miss the bench. Caitlin Clark wasn't playing, but she was in it, living every possession, chirping on coverages, exploding off the sideline when McDonald's 3 ripped through. That matters. Championship teams don't fracture when stars sit. They sharpen. Tonight, Indiana sharpened. If you're the Aces, what do you do with that? They came in with pedigree and confidence. Rightfully so. 2-time MVP patrolling the paint, championship DNA everywhere, and a habit of squeezing teams in winning time. But every time they tried to press, the Fever counterpunched with poise, answer a run with a stop, seal a stop with a score. And when Vegas leaned into their stars, Indiana answered with 5 connected defenders, 5 rebounding bodies, 5 voices talking. The champs got 1 shot, not 2. That's how you beat experience. Discipline, not desperation. This is the part where we talk about identity. Anyone can be good when the game is pretty. Tonight wasn't pretty. It was elbows, screens, rotations on a string, and the kind of trust you only get from repetition and belief. White said it best without saying it. No 5-minute lapses. No gambling for hero steals. No panic. Just possessions stacked like bricks. And the ripple effects are bigger than one night. This wasn't replace Clark. This was reveal the rest. Mitchell as a 4th quarter engine. Sophie as a gravity source who punishes every inch of space. Howard as the stabilizer. McDonald as the timely haymaker. Add Clark back into this ecosystem, and what do you get? A star with shooters humming, a star with a roller eating, a star with second-side killers ready to detonate. Good luck loading up when everyone can hurt you. Drop a red-hot Sophie in the comments if you're feeling this run. Smash like, hit subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if tonight proved anything, it's this. Indiana isn't waiting for the future. They're building it. Possession by possession, stop by stop, shot by shot. And when Caitlin Clark steps back on the floor, the rest of the league might realize too late that the Fever already found the fire.